Yeah, sizzle and popcorn in the building. Strap in, buckle up, let's fly high. Flying higher together, y'all know the vibe. Ultimate flights and community for learning and fun. Let's go. Friday night, we taking off. That's a community flight. From general aviation to jets, we soaring through the night. Helicopters spin, gliders on the wind. Airliners touching down, let the party begin. Yo, I'm streaming live. All types of craft, from Cessnas to Boeing. Gotta feel that draft. Sometimes an ATV riding off-road. Other days we flying, yeah, we floating in the mode. Add-on reviews, man, I'm deep in the game. From yokes to pedals, gotta up your aim. Hardware on deck, tutorials so clean. Watch and you'll learn how to chase that dream. Sizzling high in the skies, we gon' ride. We're sizzling popcorn, you know we fly wide. Flying higher together, having fun, no stress. We the ultimate crew, we the very best. Hey, hey, we learn and we play in the virtual sky every single day. Check the stream, show is going down live. Friday night flights, yeah, the whole crew thrives. Air traffic steady chat, everyone's in safe. From taxi to takeoff, we link up, no cake. Heli to the pad, we hover with precision. Tutorial, you're so fired, yeah, I'm making your decision. Got that Airbus flair, Boeing in the flow, MSFS magic, it's the only way to go. We got reviews for the gear, from joysticks to screens. Flights and setups that fulfill your dreams. Getting deep in the add-ons, flying past the rest. With sizzling popcorn, we only fly the best. Sizzling high in the skies, we gon' ride. With sizzling popcorn, you know we fly wide. Flying higher together, having fun, no stress. We the ultimate crew, we the very best. Hey, hey, we learn and we play in the virtual sky every single day. Yeah, we got that altitude, never gonna quit. Flying high, flying free, we legit. Every stream, every flight, every new review. From the cockpit to the crew, we reppin' for you. Add on so slick, hardware's on the block. MSFS flying, yeah, it's non-stop. Learning while we laugh, soaring to new heights. Come and catch a ride, it's Friday night flight. Sizzling high in the skies, we gon' ride. We're sizzling popcorn, you know we fly wide. Flying higher together, having fun, no stress. We the ultimate crew, we the very best. Hey, hey, we learn and we play in the virtual sky every single day. Flying higher together, yeah, that's how we roll. Your ultimate flight sim fam, reaching every goal. Sizzling popcorn, we out here doing it right. In the skies we rise, yo, let's take that flight.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. I hope you have a great day. Today, we are going to be starting a missionary bush pilot company, a transportation company in Papua New Guinea. One of the most dangerous areas with the highlands, the mountains. It's going to be crazy. But here you can see on the screen, this is OnAir Airline Manager. We'll get into Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 in just a moment. But this, you can use it on X-Plane. I think even going back to X-Plane 10, 11, 12, MSFS 2020, 2024. I'm not sure about P3D, but there's multiple flight simulators you can use this with. And what this does, it's like a career mode. You've got your flying, and then you've got your management, and you have like 3 different worlds that you can get into. You got your Cumulus, which is like pretty much very easy kind of economy. And on the Stratus, this is where we're going to be focusing on. It's a challenging economy. We can have AI pilots. And then there's a leaderboard. Cumulus doesn't have leaderboard because it's pretty much your training ground. And then Thunder is where no AI pilots, challenging economy, and leaderboard available. And the reason why I want the Stratus is because I can then get AI to fly routes. I can hire AI. While the Thunder, if I wanted to hire anybody, it would have to be other pilots. So other people that have OnAir Airline Manager. We're going to be doing a giveaway today for 1 free month. It's a subscription. I will also put a link in the description for a 7-day free trial. It's not an affiliate link, so don't worry. I don't get any kickbacks. And even if I did, like I like this. I come back to it like every year. Uh, so let's go enter the world. We'll take a look at what this is. So I've already set up things. I do have some videos on the channel to show you how to start up a company. There's some videos from like 2020, 2021. That's like the old way, but I'm actually playing in the old way because there's a newer way where you could just do some freelance flying for like another company. But I've now gone into the advanced mode. So I own the company and now I start off with $10,000. And you can see here, I get 8.7 thousand of cash, but my company value is negative 21.3. So what I've done is I've been able to you get experience points that then give you some what do you call it? You get these points to use like for a skill tree. And there was one right off the bat, and I was like, I need a bank loan because I wanted to get into the Kodiak 100 to be flying out of Goroka, just like Ryan in Missionary Bush Pilot, the channel where you see him flying around into the Highlands. So I wanted to mimic that, and it was gonna cost me a minimum of 15,000 just to start either a rental or a lease. So I got 20,000 of loans. So that brought me up to 30,000 of cash. So now we are, if we go to let's go to our map. Actually, pending jobs. We got some pending jobs because I've already gone. It's transported me out to where I had to pick up my aircraft. But then once I got there, I was going to fly into Goroka on my own, but then I needed my turboprop. I needed that license or certification. So I did my check ride, passed that. So now I can do these missions. So this mission is going to be to give me a level up mission. It's to help you get started off. And then you got this little icon that shows you that only you can fly it. AI cannot fly it. Then this is part of a campaign that they're having right now. So this gives me some bonus stuff. But I can't take both jobs at once because I don't have enough room on my aircraft. So we're going to go in here. And the other thing is in the settings, I've got some videos on that, but in the settings, you can have it that the airports go from a level 0 to a level 5. Level 5 is like your international airport. But like I think on standard, it's like a level 2 and above, but I've gone to level 0. So there's like grass strips, dirt strips that we're going to be able to fly to on missions. And there's not going to be any FBO. So we're going to have to plan things out because in the past, I've gone stuck where I send an AI to do a job and they run out of fuel. And then there's like no FBO to provide fuel. So I end up having to send another AI to then go fly in with a jerry can to fill it up so that I can get out and then, get a little bit more. So it can get crazy. So what I'm going to do here, what I've got to do is go in here to the sim. If you don't know where Papua New Guinea is, it's just right up north from Australia. And Cairns is right there. We're going to be flying to Goroka today. Goroka, it's going to be Alpha Yankee Golf Alpha. That's gonna be our destination, but I gotta find that other. The airport we're at is Romeo Hotel Uniform. Is that what it is? No, it's Romeo Uniform. Route. That's where we're taking off. When we zoom in, there's not even any parking here. So what I've got to do is I've got to start OnAir Airline Manager. I have to start the flight when the engines are turned off. So I'm going to load in here, and then I'm going to have to mimic or change the time, because you have to use real time. But in the settings, you can put an offset. So if you're, if you want to fly at a different time, you just put an offset. I've got an offset of 12 hours. So I can change this up so I'm not flying in the dark, because this would be dangerous. What we're going to start off with is the first one, which is my level up mission. Check FPO services. Search for jobs. Let's go start a flight. Maximum payload is 3,000. Prepare the aircraft. So we can do. I've got 1,700 available. I could start off. How many passengers can I take? I'm pretty sure it's 8. Oh, it's 9. So I've got 2 of 9. I could just make this lighter, I guess. But if I did this, I'm gonna have to come back and get that one person. So I'm gonna have to do this anyways. So I'm gonna take the healing vial for the second mission. Put that in together. Down at the bottom, I got pilot, sim brief dispatch. Not gonna do that. Fuel on board, we got 30%. We'll have an FBO at Goroka, so this is gonna be fine. Our fuel is gonna be fine. Now we can go validate. I've got to change my time, so I have to change the time to change the time to 0012 Zulu or UTC. Take off on air, and it's got to be. I put this at 12, but I'm gonna put it at -12 because, or else I'm gonna go ahead of time. But if I go back 12 hours, I can get historical weather. So we're gonna go back to the sim, and I'm gonna put this to 14. UTC. Now, if look back, we should be right on time there. And I should actually turn off the engines, because I know I'm gonna get docked for that. Is it gonna completely turn it off? Because the master switches are still on. Let's just see here. Yeah, let's turn that all off. Let's go back to on air. Fly now. All right, so we've got sim time. Sim time. So I'm like 1 second off. All right. Fuel's all good. Weight and balance. I can't use any slewing. No unlimited fuel, and crash detection has to be on, so it just makes things dangerous. Position aircraft. If I did this, there, position me. All right. Oh, but I'm in. Pretty sure this is a slew. Shift. There. The aircraft is all set. Now I can click on start tracking. And then I can get into to the aircraft. I'm gonna have to use the checklist, because you should always use the checklist. Only you can prevent forest fires. Before engine. Good. We're gonna go battery power. Move this? Yes, we can. And you can also have this integrated with say intentions, and have your dispatch all within that. Let's go down here. Mess around. And I gotta put the beacon light on. Oh, these lights are all on. Yeah, you gotta watch out for your lights, but it's gonna dock you experience points kind of thing. Other than that, generators should be off. Okay, so beacon light is on. Ignition. It's my auxiliary pumps. Actually, I don't. If I go, because I have the beacon light on, I think I'm good. There. I just saved you a lifetime. Maybe. Oh yeah, because I have the alternator. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I don't like this because we're at 1200. Shouldn't have done that. Shut her down. If it's gonna shut down now. Okay. Light aboard. Okay. Let's try this again. So we've got that. Going to Goroka. With position simulator. Pause the simulator for accurate values. Shit. Paused? Let's see if we just restart it. Hey, Virtue Sim. How's it going? So now we're good. Let's start tracking it.
Wrong date and time in simulator. You need to set date and time manually in your simulator. Wrong date and time in simulator. You need to set date and time manually in your simulator.
Okay, let's go into the sim. I need 23. 23. Yeah, it's the right time.
Wrong date and time in simulator. You need to
Go
set
back
date and
19.
time manually in your simulator.
On your lunch break,
Wrong date and time in simulator. You need to set date and time manually in your simulator.
Okay. I know this is not an on-air thing. This is a user error. User error. What the hell is going on here? Position the aircraft. Slew, shift Y, shift Z. Try this again.
Wrong date and time in simulator. You need to set date and time manually in your simulator.
I've got the right date and time. Try this again. If not, I'll just restart
Restart
the flight.
in simulator. You need to set date and time manually in your simulator.
Okay. Well, abort this. Abort flight. Okay. Yeah, it always happens. It's like the sim knows what is going on. What can we do to screw things up? Pending jobs. So off to Groka. Ensure that your aircraft is correctly positioned. Oh, position it for me. What I'll do is set this. I'm gonna turn that off. Go back to the sim. Oh, good. End of flight. And then I'll try to reload in. So let's go on air. Yeah. Yeah, Mike's not working or yeah, aren't you, Mike? You're not working right now. You're on lunch. Yeah, sometimes your mic ends up on lunch. Okay, so got this open. Enter the world. Loading missionary bush pilot. It was like, oh, well, there's not enough people yet. Oh, there's now people, so we're now gonna work. Yeah. Oh, it's not working. Oh, there's okay. So let's try this again. Kodiak. And we're gonna take 2 passengers plus that healing vial in our mission number 1 cargo delivery. Oh wait, maybe this is why. Because I minus 12. So I've got to set it to. Got to go back to 30. what I'll do is I'll just auto. Yeah. No, that breaks it. RU Romeo uniform. And set that as a departure because there's no parking at all. And then expecting 30. You're not going to get exactly 30. We can fix that in the sim. But the nice thing is I'm also recording it, so then I can chop all this stuff out in a standalone video and just get the highlights. They want 3-1. You've got 3-1. And start tracking.
Loaded fuel is greater than due fuel, 156 gallons instead of 94.
Holy moly. So if we look at OnAir, we can import flight plan from simulator or send direct flight plan to the sim, and we can get a sim brief from Ruti to Goroka. I've actually never used this in the past. ETE. Let's see how this works. Oh, it's like, yeah, it's not giving me an actual flight plan. It's just giving me weather. All right, let's see if we. Your flight plan in simulator will be overridden by a direct path. Let's see if they're going to give us that flight plan. Because if not, what I normally do with OnAir is I just have this open up on one of my other screens, and then I can see where I'm going. And then you can always open up the tablet. But yeah, you've got to watch out around here because of the mountains all around. Go to, might be able to load the flight plan. No, there's no flight plan. Okay, that's fine. So what you can see here is we're taking off from Ritu, going off to Goroka, and we don't have a Metar, well, at least not an OnAir. Let's get things ready here. We're good for the flaps. And yeah, we're good. Let's use on Twitch. No, I haven't twitched in 5 years. I tried the couple of weeks ago with another channel, but it was like too overpowered. Like my YouTube stream going to Twitch was 25 or 20,000, the bit rate. So it didn't like it, and then I've never gone back to trying to do it on Twitch. Okay, parking brake. Parking brake is off. And let's roll. What actually let's try this. We'll get the same intentions. Oh, I should change I think it's
cabin attendants, arm doors and cross-check. Welcome aboard our flight to PG. We expect our flight time to be approximately 1 hour and 45 minutes.
yeah,
Ladies and
6,000.
gentlemen, please pay close attention to the upcoming safety demonstration. It contains important information even for our frequent flyers. To fasten your seatbelt, insert the metal fitting into the buckle until you hear a click. To tighten, pull on the strap. To release, lift the buckle. Remember, your seatbelt must be fastened whenever the
Or
seatbelt
maybe
sign is
CTAF.
inflated.
Go see tough.
Please return your seat backs and tray tables to the upright position.
November 813 Alpha Zulu, taking off from Ritu, going eastbound.
Cigarettes are prohibited anywhere on board, including the lavatories.
I don't know.
Oxygen masks will drop
Let's go.
automatically if required. Pull the mask firmly towards you. Place it over your nose and mouth and breathe normally. Remember to secure your own mask before assisting others. Life vests are located under your seat or between the seats.
Why is the
To
throttle
put
not
it on,
working?
pull it over your head, fasten it, and inflate it only after leaving the aircraft. Special life vests for children are available. Floor level lighting will guide you to the nearest
There.
exit, which
There,
is
here we
clearly
go.
marked. Please note that the nearest exit may be behind you. In the event of an evacuation, please leave all personal belongings behind and follow all safety instructions from the crew immediately. If any electronic device becomes hot or shows signs of damage, please inform a member of the crew immediately. The safety information card in your seat pocket contains all the details you need. Thank you for your attention.
Airborne time log.
Yeah. And then the co-pilot, she thinks she's flying a Boeing all the time, even in an Airbus. Let's pull this back. So, like, I got dinged for aircraft preparation. Let's see right here. With start tracking with engines off. It's a couple of points, but whatever. Let's get the torque back. So yeah, we definitely have some mountains. We definitely have some mountains. We also have clouds that we're going to be dodging around. Yeah, the mentor in the C-152 kept saying to make sure the gear is down and locked. Yeah. Yeah, I did my first Boeing flight, 737 flight. I've done a MAX 8, but not the NG. Well, because we didn't have an NG till last night. But went from Chicago, the west, to Omaha. And for the American football fans, you know what Omaha is. Peyton Manning was calling an audible. He's obviously retired now. Get over the shine. That's why aviate, navigate, communicate. I don't know. I just made that up. I changed it. I'm not using autopilot. Probably for this very reason. I should have. Maybe our next flight of Goroka, I'll have to set up the Garmin. It's been a while since I've actually set up the Garmin. I do have the Octavi that I should use. That would help me out. Oh yeah, we're actually not going in the right direction. But I do have to climb. I think we can get, yeah, there's OnAir right here. Fuel on board. I'd like to be able to take that off. This man, that's like picking up everything. Yeah, I'm gonna shut that off. Go up to 8,000 today, at least for now. And then heading. We got to keep the torque down. Catch you later. You gotta go, mate. All right, have a good one there, Virtue Sim. Get back to work. Get back to work. Ooh. So we're about probably like 25 minutes out from Goroka. We've got some clouds. Is the Cessna. I've got to change that. Got me identified as a Cessna. Go So I should now be Kodiak 813 Alpha Zulu, but short should be Kodiak 3 Alpha Zulu. Center Kodiak 813 Alpha Zulu, requesting flight following to Goroka.
Kodiak 3 Alpha Zulu, same position, altitude and heading.
Crossing 6,000, heading 124.
Kodiak 3 Alpha Zulu, flight following is on request. Squawk 4145 then ident.
Squawk 4145 and then ident. Kodiak 3 Alpha Zulu.
Kodiak 3 Alpha Zulu, negative. Do not squawk or ident. Same position, altitude and heading for flight following.
Whoa. Just gave me it. You just told me to squawk 4145.
Kodiak 3 Alpha Zulu, negative. I do not assign squawk code. Same position, altitude and heading for flight following. Kodiak 3 Alpha Zulu, radar contact. Over Menjum airstrip at flight level 60, Menjum altimeter 1011.
Menjum altimeter 1011. Kodiak 3 Alpha Zulu. Where's my barrel? Advisory. That should be for the barrel, but it's not. That's changing the comms. Oh, that's why. Where is this number? Oh, right there. Okay. But I'm in inches. Altimeter. Options, standard barrel. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need some actually, no, I don't. Yeah, the pitot heat. It's not hot enough. gonna go up to 10,000. I cut her off. This is... This has gone from bad to worse. Do this. Oh, I saw lightning. Okay, let's restart flight. I'm going to in on air, abort this flight, restart the flight. Son of a gun. Yeah. Okay. We'll get the ATC going right off the bat. Start a new flight. And over here, come back. Like you've seen it, if you got any problems, you can always abort the flight. Oh, that's keeps going to 12 hours. So let's go minus 12. We're gonna go in kilograms because we're in the area. Save that. Now let's go back to business. And then pending jobs. Now I actually have a flight plan in the simulator. Fuel. Let's auto set it. Start tracking. So now we can come back to the sim. I do want to get my I want to switch the altimeter over. To hectopascal. Which view is it? This one. EFD options. PFD options. Get off of that. PFD options. Units. There we go. HPA. Now we're in business. We get the ATIS here. What's HFXE? Ramp November 813 Alpha Zulu requesting clearance to Goroka.
Ground to flight deck. You are still on ramp frequency.
Center, November 813 Alpha Zulu requesting flight following to Goroka.
Give me 1 second for that clearance. Kodiak 3 Alpha Zulu, flight following approved to Goroka, maintain VFR at or below 1000. Departure on 124.9 on the squawk 2415.
Flight following approved to Goroka, maintain VFR at or below 1000. Departure on 124.9er, squawk 2415. Could we fly at flight level 1010? What's the altimeter in Moresby?
Kodiak 3 Alpha Zulu, altimeter 2985.
Oh, now we're going back. So 29er 85. Okay, that's good. And then squawk 241. Squawk. Four. 15. I think we're good. Parking brake is off. So yeah, we're gonna have to go at about 10,000 today, 10,000 feet, to avoid the mountains, and also to try to get around the clouds. Got a lot of cloud action.
Attendants, armed doors and cross-check. Welcome aboard our flight to Awega. We expect to be in the air for approximately 55 minutes. Please pay close attention to the upcoming safety demonstration, as it contains
She's a little confused.
information even for frequent flyers. To fasten your seatbelt, insert the metal fitting into the buckle until you hear a click.
Your flight
Laptops or larger devices must be securely stowed during takeoff and landing. Smoking and the use of e-cigarettes are prohibited anywhere on board, including the
500.
lavatories. Oxygen masks will drop automatically if required. Pull the mask firmly, place it over your nose and mouth, and breathe normally. Please secure your own mask before assisting others. Life vests are located under your seat or between the seats. To put it on, put it over your head, fasten it, and inflate it only
Don't
after
say
leaving the
500.
aircraft. Special life vests for children are available. Floor-level lighting will guide you to the nearest exit, which is clearly marked. Please note
Don't
the
say
number and location of exit,
500.
as the nearest exit may be behind you.
500.
In case of evacuation, leave all personal belongings behind and follow all safety instructions from the crew
Torque
immediately.
is up.
If any electronic device becomes hot or shows signs of damage, please inform a member of the crew immediately. For further details, please refer to the safety information card
Oh,
located in your seat.
I was pressing
Thank you for your
EP.
attention.
I think I was pressing XFR. That's why. Okay, so we have to
500.
vertical speed climb.
500. 500.
Yeah, 500. Going away, but we'll come back. Don't you worry. And we'll get the heading.
Kodiak 3 Alpha Zulu, radar contact. 6 southwest of Rudy Airport at 3,000 feet. Covenant Berry, altimeter 1011.
Shit, that's the wrong way. Now we're back into the QNH. Let's go PFD, HPA, back. Yep, we're on the right one. You can see how it's quite challenging. You can see that, like, this is all mountains, like high terrain that you have to watch out for. Welcome aboard, Michael. Let's see if I can get my Tavi. Oh, it's. I'm sure it's not plugged in. Yeah, because that will come in quite handy right now. I just hope I should be going above the mountains, but I'll be right back. I gotta go get this Octavi plugged in. it's plugged in, but I think it's because I need MobiFlight connector. So I just putting MobiFlight connector on. Put more power. And you don't want to burn out the engines because with OnAir Airline Manager, that's going to affect your aircraft going forward. It's a persistent world, and yeah, it's not going to be fun trying to fly something that's going to break on you. Yes, I got it. So the Octavi is now in use. Now I just, do we really want to go through this cloud? Gonna have to. 'Cause if we go any lower, we're gonna hit the mountain. Oh, I am touching the comms here. Getting up to 10,000. And when we look at our track, we're about like 20 minutes out from Goroka. Okay, I got my altitude there. Trying to figure out this Octavia. I haven't used it in a while. But if you're looking for a place with like some challenging strips, this is definitely the place to go. Ken Hall, indie dev, and he publishes his stuff through Orbix. He's got 5 different PNG Highlands bush strips. There's 5 different packs. I think I've got 4 out of the 5. These 2 airports are not part of the packs, but we might see some of these. But they're very small airports. So if you do this and you're like trying to mimic this in OnAir Airline Manager, you have to put that they can use any type of airport right down to level 0. That way you have access, you have missions to these places. If not, like I know I think it's Bundi is a level 0 because it is literally just like a dirt strip on the side of a mountain. So to get a mission to go there, yeah, you need to have your options set. If we take a look at OnAir, we go to our options, the cogs wheel preferences. You'll then see here, use small airports. You want that checked off, or else you're not going to see that. I think if I hover over this, I was thinking it was going to give me a pop-up, but no. And then only use simulator vanilla airports. Uncheck that if you have airports that are like, especially like the PNG Highlands bush strips. You would want that off because they might not all be within MSFS 2024. So that way you have access to that. Now I gotta look. Got some mountains here on the left. I don't want to turn too soon, but we do have to turn to be able to get to. Well, we're gonna want runway 17 or 35. Actually, let's contact Moresby Info. Moresby Info, Kodiak 3 Alpha Zulu. Which runway is in use at Goroka?
Kodiak 3 Alpha Zulu, runway 35 left and 35 right in use at Goroka.
Ah, sweet. So we're en route for that approach. So that's good. looking to land at runway 35 left in Goroka, a full stop.
Kodiak 3 Alpha Zulu, contact Goroka Tower on 118.7.
Goroka Tower, 3 Alpha Zulu, with you at flight level 10.
Kodiak 813 Alpha Zulu, Goroka Tower, roger, continue inbound for runway 35 right. Report 10 miles final.
Continue inbound for runway 35 right. Report 10 miles final. 3 Alpha Zulu. Kodiak 3 Alpha Zulu. If we look at our Navigraph, we don't have a chart for it, but information here, elevation 5,270. Transition level 21,000 feet, or transition altitude is at 20,000 feet. I've never seen that before. Outside temperature 10 Celsius.
Papa 2 Bravo Golf, request runway 17 left, northeast departure. Runway 17 left, cleared for takeoff, Papa 2 Bravo Golf Delta. Request the latest weather info.
Bravo Golf Delta, winds calm, QNH 1014.
Baroka Tower, Kodiak 3 Alpha Zulu on final.
Kodiak 3 Alpha Zulu, cleared to land runway 35 right, wind 180 at 3.
Cleared to land runway 35 right. Kodiak 3 Alpha Zulu. That's the airport. All right, it's going to the landing lights on, and then take it off of autopilot. Trying to trim it, but I think it was going the wrong way. Trim. Three five right.
Juliet Kilo, winds calm, runway 35 right, cleared for takeoff.
35 right, cleared for takeoff, Grumman 1 Juliet Kilo.
Better be moving. But it's on the right, not left.
Bravo Golf Delta, wind 080 at 11.
Requesting QNH.
Bravo Golf Delta, QNH 1013.
Swix, how's it going? Laps. Yeah, doing pretty good. A little power.
Approaching runway 35 left. Caution, caution.
Yeah, because it's the wrong. We want it right. Go full flaps. Let's get a great landing now. Yeah. Harrison Ford. This makes it look like I'm going for a Harrison Ford taxiway landing, but no. There's two runways, left and right. But the right looks skinnier and shorter. Altitude here is, I think, 4,500. Yeah, and right is about 1,000 feet shorter. I saw it. 4,113. This is going to be new home base.
500.
500.
500. 500.
Yeah, oh yeah, it is skinny. It's like, yeah, we need more throttle. What's here? And I've got like 2 runways here. See that? No poppy lights, nothing.
Approaching
Oh, I'm gonna smack this.
35 right.
Landing rate 294. If this was real life, I would have shattered into pieces. Let's come over here.
Kodiak 3 Alpha Zulu, welcome to Goroka. Taxi to park, stand 13 at your discretion. Stay on this frequency. November 20 Yankee November, holding short 35 right, ready for departure. November 20 Yankee November, winds calm, runway 35 right, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, 35 right, November 20 Yankee November.
So, yeah, watching Ryan.
Citation 8 Whiskey Foxtrot, ready to go.
See, like, when he takes off from
Citation
here,
8 Whiskey Foxtrot,
it's very
winds calm,
skinny,
runway
but
35 right, cleared for takeoff. Safe travels. 35 right, cleared for takeoff. Citation 8 Whiskey Foxtrot.
Alright, here we go. Put the parking brake on.
Engine off time logged. The flight is finished. It has been monitored by OnAir.
Level 2, I know, because it's a pop-up. Level 2 reach, I get 2 skill points. New level mission available. We got lots of goodies here.
For contact departure on 120.1.
120.1.
All right, so okay. So now we got some cash. What do we get? We got 1,000 XP bonus, 3,600 in cash. So that helps things out. We do have a skill tree, and that is one thing I want is hiring agreement, so I can hire AI, and then passenger license. Oh, I think we can transport passengers because it's a mission. Like, it's the game giving us a mission for experience points. But other than that, we're only gonna get cargo missions. So if I go passenger license, we can get jobs with passengers, or we can go FBO. Better interest rate, really not worth it at the moment. Or we could just save up that extra point, but I definitely need the hiring agreement so I can hire AI. Let's do this. Where's this? Saves at the bottom. Okay, so now we still have one job that takes us from my graph work orders. Pending jobs. So we do have to go back to RUU, but that's not really important. That is for... Actually, if we bring these guys back, 8 delegates, we'll get 3,650 for that. But we can also get AI to go out for us. Supposed to see our level 2 mission here. Charter. Oh, it's because I was in pending. Logistics center. No jobs. Outsourcing. I thought we... Yeah, so now I've got to fly back, but I want to get a job. Find new job. Good morning, 8320. How's it going? Yeah, I started the on-air grind again, but I've done it here locally, and then I've done it down in Arizona. I was like watching missionary bush pilot the last this past week. It's like, hey, let's go and try to recreate so where does he take off from? And because I also have like 4 of the 5 PNG Highlands bush strips pack from Kent Hall, I was like, that would be a great place. Yeah, Brian's got, he's got some great content. Why is this? Oh, maybe I need the CAO. Roca. Oh.
Phenom 5, Quebec Lima, short of 35 right, ready for departure.
Phenom 5, Quebec Lima, winds calm, runway 35 right, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, 35 right, Phenom 5, Quebec Lima.
I think this might be my answer. Where Logistics Center?
Roca Tower, November 22 Golf Alpha with our
It's
VFR
thinking.
clearance to Alpha Yankee Golf Mike.
Did my first flight.
I am working on that
The
clearance,
737
stand by.
800 last night. We're starting
Maintain
on air, but in Alaska, starting small, working my way up.
Departure on 120.1
For
3471.
yes.
Expect runway 35
Oh,
right.
okay. So now we've got this. That's to Addy. So maybe if I can get a job that will go RUU. So I have to go back to Rudy to go get my my delegates. Oh, and I forgot to mention, do have 1 month of 1 month subscription to OnAir to give away. I got a couple of more, but gotta set that up. So let's go Nightbot. And you most likely will win it. Giveaway, keyword. Chat. All you gotta do is put on air in the chat, and you'll be entered into the giveaway. And then probably do the giveaway on my way back to Brew. Oh, gotta do it this way. Because I don't want to go back empty-handed. That's why I'm trying to get a mission back to Rudy. We've got a mission. Sweet. Got passenger. Total weight. Yeah, I should be able to do these both. Add job and add job. Okay, go back to pending. Second. Okay. So we're gonna fly back to Rudy. The thing with Rudy is it's hard to find it. I'm gonna want to get quite a bit of fuel. We add that passenger. Still got 123 kilograms available. I'll take that in fuel. Let's go validate that. By now. Yeah, and in the past, I've thought about doing that too. The Alaska, starting up in Alaska. I might have done it because I've got a bunch of Alaskan airports still over. Auto set, auto set. Tracking. I'll take the point hit and start this thing up like a professional, a true professional. Control E.
Your flight will be monitored until you land and shut down the engines.
There we go. Shit. My bus is not on. The ignition's not on. Yeah, working out a good flow last night. Wait, did you fly or just working on flow? I flew from Chicago to Omaha because I went with Christian because we flew into Jacksonville or to Omaha by today. We would get it was the feature the 2 feature airports for the week for American Virtual. Starters on. Let's go control. Not gonna like this. Okay. Cool, I guess. A flight. Okay. Roca. Oh, no, that is not the airport. AY Alpha Yankee Golf. There we go. Let's go.
Loaded payload is lower than due payload, 154 instead of 605.5 kilograms.
We're
Approaching runway 17 left.
just worked on flow first Boeing, so I got to figure out what worked. Yeah, I was lost last night. I was like, I haven't flown the 737 in over a year, so I was lost, and then took a little bit of time after pushback to start up the engines. Then I figured because Airbus it is easy, everything is like automated. Tracking interrupted. What? Actually, abort that flight. Abort it, and then start it over. Pending jobs. Going back. Take these 2 jobs. Healing valve. Bring it back. Okay, 90. Start tracking. Now when I start up, do the auto start. Should work. So I've got figure out best include checklists is all over. Yeah, I bet. This is an auto start. And you don't have the buses on. Don't have ignition on. What? Oh, well, like, what's the purpose of this? Starter. Turn off the starter? Starter off, ignition off. I don't think it's native yet. Because once this has started, it's so fuel condition low idle. Start it. Engine start, starter on. Low idle. starter off. What is my NG? Oh, my NG's. Yeah, my NG's at 21. Something missing. Yeah. It's giving me a headache. Fuel pumps. Log out as a way to punish you for bad starting technique. Oh. Alternator. Okay. But I already did this. I already did the end flight and then reloaded. I don't know, I'm gonna give this one more good old college try. If it doesn't.
Loaded payload is lower than due payload, 154 instead of 605.5 kilograms.
Approaching runway 17 left.
There EFB in here. The first time I started, don't use the auto start. Just I've just got to do it like that. I'm just like having to do all this. I'm like park and brake. It's all good. Fuel shut off valve. Pull off. Master switch on. Avionics. Fuel on board. Oh yeah, it's doing the AHRS align. So flaps are avionics master. Keto heat. Master switch off. There we go. That's it. The flight's over. Before starting engine, doors closed, master switch on. Fuel selectors. That could have been my issue. Emergency power normal. What's that? Power lever, idle, prop, feather, yep, cut off, it's cut off, flap 0, cabin heat off, now let's go battery power. Beacon light. Prop clear. Ignition switch to on. Without fuel. Alright, need to kill Neil fly vid. Alright, sounds good. See you around A320. Alright, so we got the starter is on. Should be accelerating through 14. Yes, it has. Fuel condition lever. ITT. Yeah, the NG is not, it's just staying at 21. Starter off, ignition off. I feel like we're going backwards here. Prop. Prop to max. Standby. Generator on. Alternator on. Avionics. Yeah, but we've already turned off the starter. What? What even the to me the checklist, there's something wrong with that. But who knows? Yeah, because NG is starter is on, but I don't want to turn it off. I got a feeling if I turn it off, I'm done. Okay, let's get pushback here.
Stop engines to request ground services.
All right, it's not gonna happen.
To stop engines to request ground services.
Come on, GSX.
To stop engines to request ground services. 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 To stop engines to request ground services.
Here we go. I don't know what happened, but we're good.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard our flight to PG. We expect a flight time of approximately 1 hour and 55 minutes. Please pay close attention to the upcoming safety demonstration, as it contains important information even for our frequent flyers. To fasten your seatbelt,
Baroka Tower, Kodiak's 813 Alpha Zulu, looking for flight following to Ritu.
illuminated. Please return your seat backs and tray tables to the
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Ensure that your window blinds are opened for takeoff and landing. All mobile phones and electronic devices must be set to flight mode. Laptops and larger devices should be securely stowed during takeoff and landing.
Kodiak 813 Alpha Zulu, Goroka Tower, say again please. Expect runway 35 right.
Including the lavatories. Oxygen masks will drop automatically if needed.
Let's go do this.
Your flight will be monitored until you land and shut down the engines.
Gonna take off from right. Get our flaps. Here we go. It's a little bumpy here. You can see the bumps.
Airborne time logged.
Track the flaps.
$500.
We're gonna go up to 10,000. west. Fully retract the flaps. I am not touching that starter. I'm not gonna kill the engine. Yikes. Really close. You want to see some trees? Now you see them.
500. 500.
500.
500. 500.
Aviation Sans Frontières tree trimming services. So we're on our way back to Ritu. We did get a job to be able to go back because we got to bring some stuff back from Ritu, which is right over here, back to Goroka. So that way we're not, you know, pretty much like deadheading one way. We got some money coming in. Now with the skill points, I'll now be able to hire some AI. So, because I've got this aircraft already leased, once we get back to Goroka, I can hire somebody out of Goroka to start doing some flights for me. Because it is a persistent world, so AI can be working while I'm away from the computer. But I still have to manage them some capacity, so you do want to watch out for that because there is a web app, like a web application they can use to do that management, but you want to make sure that they have good weather for their flights, that you're not sending them out somewheres and then they get stuck, because if they get stuck, you're on the hook financially for it. And G's a little too high. Bring back the throttle a bit. And yeah, it's your responsibility. You're in charge of the finances. So you want to make sure that you hire AI that can deliver on time. Because sometimes if you put a few sequences together, you can end up that holding up the logistics, and with that hold up, you can end up running out of fuel. All of that. So you've got to plan things out. You can't just be like, well, I want to fly here. You got to find the jobs, plan things out, plan your fuel, because especially when you're playing with small airports, so lower than level 2, there might not be an FBO. So that's where with Ritu, where we're going right now, I've actually taken on more fuel, and so I've got a little more weight on me, but that's because I got to do the return flight, and there's not going to be an FBO for fuel at Ritu. We do have to turn here, because we're not going to make that. Let's bring that up to 12,000. You see what I mean? You got to plan things out. But especially in an area that you don't know, over time, like, I will then know, okay, well, I shouldn't be, yeah, no, I need to keep the autopilot off. Get her over the mountain, because we're gonna, yeah, we should be fine here. But like if you're like flying in North America and it's like flat, like, I don't know, let's say you're
500.
out west, you'll be fine. But here we're in the PNG Highlands. Let's go. Okay, yeah, we're going back to our heading. Yow! Welcome aboard. So going to our heading. Let's put the vertical speed up. So in this area, there's lots of clouds, lots of mountains. You gotta watch out. So we're about 20 minutes out from Ritu. And we're deep into the Highlands here. Now, when we get to Ritu, it's going to be just grass, dirt, like it's in a valley. So there's no cones, there's nothing to tell you exactly where the landing is. You'll just have to see it on your GPS. And if you're using OnAir Airline Manager, you'll want to be taking a look at your radar here, the map, be able to really fixate on where it actually is. Because I did have issue the other day trying to find it, and I'm like, I think I'm here.
Terrain. Pull up. Terrain. Pull up.
No, she.
Arrobas marche 13 flyer team donated $1.99 cents to super chat. Erika, you working this flight?
Thanks for the super chat, Marsh. No, I just fired the ATC. Why? This may be about like 10-15. I was getting frustrated with the Kodiak just not starting up with the auto start. And then finally it has. And it does say that I have the starter on, but I don't want to turn it off because I've done that in the past and it just shuts everything down. And after giving it so much time, I'm done with it. Wonder. So we're going here. Let's go direct. FMS. RUU. Ruti. Enter. Activate. Yes. There you go. That's how you set your flight plan. on a Garmin. I don't know what Garmin this is. G1000. The range here is 25 nautical miles. So now I can actually go over here. Let's go CDI. Then I could put the autopilot onto nav. Wow. That is groundbreaking here. I can tease a little hot. Yeah, it's quite cloudy here. Yeah, it's quite cloudy here. We're about 10 minutes out now. We should be able to enter. There's a valley right here. We should be able to descend here and then be on short final for 2-0. I thought this read, warning, when humiliated, both fuel selector valves are off. But it says when illuminated. Kodiak 100, you and me are going to become best buddies. Now with OnAir, we're going to be flying around here for a while. Is the Kodiak better than the PMDG 737? Hands down. Imagine flying the 737. Imagine flying the 737 here in the PNG Highlands. Yeah. Kodiak 100, hands down. Oh, I thought you meant like for the Highlands, but you're talking about in general. Is the Kodiak 100 better? I don't know. You tell me. Let me know in the comments below. That's my my content that gets shrunk for a standalone video. See how that works? Talking about how this works, it's time for our descent into Ritu. And what we're going to do here is we're going to come over by Alpha Yankee Delta Papa, this valley. Then we should be able to wrap around here to then catch runway 20 into Ritu, which is not really a runway. It's just a grass strip in a valley. Pretty much you can land wherever you want. So we're gonna get off of the autopilot and start making a descent. Gotta be very careful here. Because there are some high mountains around here. Oh yeah, we got some speed here. Reduce the throttle. Don't want to overstress the aircraft. Hey, and if you're wondering what the transition altitude is around here, it's not 5,000 or 6,000 feet. It's not 10,000, and it's not 18,000 like in North America. It's 20,000 feet. I've never seen that before. So let's drop down. Let's see if we can get under the clouds here while we have the opening. Reduce the throttle some more. Because we're descending quite rapidly. Good morning, gents. What's the mission today? Well, we went from Ruti to Goroka. Yeah, that's the thing. Not crashing today. Now we're on our way back to Goroka. I got some stuff to deliver back because originally I had 2 missions to do from Ruti to Goroka, but I couldn't take everything on board. So coming into Ruti, I've actually put in 90% fuel because I'm pretty sure there's no FBO here. Because there's not, it's not really an airport, it's just grass strip. But we're gonna land here, then we'll pick up our last piece. I think we got a vial, I don't know, some campaign going on OnAir Airline Manager. And by the way, you can win a 1-month subscription to OnAir Airline Manager just by typing in OnAir in the chat. And once I land, I will run the giveaway. 1 month. Cargo ops. Cargo and I think I got one person. And then I'm picking up, I think, 8. It's so complicated for me. Wish it had browser management functionality. What are you talking about? It does. I've used it. Oh, like you can do the browser stuff for the, I use the browser for, managing the AI. Yeah. Because that's what I use to manage AI when I'm not at the PC. No. You don't even have to have the sim open. Yep. Y'all have to check it out for a month. You can join me down here. You can join me down here. We can build an empire. Drug running in Papua New Guinea. Take over PNG, yeah. Just don't let Trump know, because he'll have armada at the shore of Papua New Guinea. No comment. Yeah, no comment. He's only there when they have oil. Yeah. Yeah, but it wasn't the oil, it was the drugs. Drugs. So right around this little mountain hill is Ruti. Tell you exactly. There's no marker. Pull back the throttle. But you can see how this can be quite dangerous, especially when you got crashes on. You have to have crashes on for OnAir, which spices things up. Pretty much anywhere's on this brown strip is the airport. We're going to turn on to final. Reduce the throttle. Get our landing lights on. Flaps. It's supposed to go 2-0. Give it a little more power. Much land anywhere. It's the wild Papua New Guinea. Full flaps. Grass strips, you can see anything.
Landing time locked.
Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa! Yeah, that was a nice bumpy landing or crash. We're down. All right, so now we can take a look. We can actually park it right here. There's really nothing to do. And then we're gonna shut off the engines. And then on air. Oh, wait.
Engine off, time logged.
There we go.
The flight is finished. It has been monitored by OnAir.
So, 413 landing rate. So this is just to show you that, wait, gotta get oh, there we go. So yeah, this just shows you that if you do a hard landing, it's gonna affect your score, which affects your levels, your experience points, all that kind of stuff. So minus 413, but hey, we've got the mission done. Now what I'm gonna do is instead of flying back to Goroka, because we do have some stuff from Ruti to bring back, I'm going to hire AI, show you how to hire AI and get AI to do the work for you so that when you're away from your simulator, the AI is working and generating money because I do have to pay off. I got 20,000 of loans and I've got this lease. I'm leasing the aircraft for 3 weeks. I think it's like a 48-week lease. So eventually I'm gonna have to pay more. So let's go higher. Actually, for this, we got $720 that was paid. And oh yeah, because we finished 2 jobs here. 1920 and 720. So we can go to business. We can go to create VA. No. So here, this is how we can do it. Go to world market, hire employees. Now we're going to get a bunch of applicants. We're going to be able to choose who we want to hire. So searching, still searching. Man, scouting and football manager is a lot quicker than this. Uh, yeah, searching for applicants in real life is actually quicker than this. Get all the sim while we're at it. Yeah, I'm thinking might do JFK to Heathrow in the Boeing. Okay, still not done. Okay, let's try this. Start config. Um, on air. I guess we're off air. No, we're still on air. Oh, I've got to change this up again. Come on, work with me on air. Let's go. Here we go. Okay. It's my map. So we just finished our flight into Ruti. Aircraft is here. I'm here also. Home base is Goroka. We still have a unfinished job to bring 8 passengers from Ruti to Goroka. But what we can do is we can hire AI to then do the flight while we're away from the sim. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to World, then hire employees. This is going to search for applicants, and now you can choose. You've got so many choices, but you see how many flight hours, their punctuality, stress resistance, what their minimum guaranteed salary when hired, or their hourly wage. This wages is if you hire them as a freelancer. So there's many different options here, and this is also their how many certifications. So you can click on any of these to evaluate them, and then see the exact certifications because you want to make sure they have a certification for your aircraft. So let's go. Let's see. Tanya. You can actually filter this. We're gonna go with Tanya Bush. Evaluate and flight per flight hour salary is $103. Weekly guaranteed salary is $1,500. Resistance does she have? A single engine turboprop land? Yes, she does. Okay, so now we can hire her. We can have her out of Goroka as her home airport, or we could, or so we can hire per flight hour with minimum of 1,500 guaranteed per week, or as freelance, and then she's guaranteed a minimum of 666. I'm just going to go as a freelance for now. We're going to go. That is RUU for Ruti. Hire as a freelance. Boom, that's done. We can go to live operations. And we can see she is now at Ruti. Now, you can always transport her to another place if you want to, or you can have her rest because she is going to need some rest at some point. But you can see that she's on freelance for 24 hours. Now, let's go back and we can manage. Aircraft. Do this again. Oh, wait, here. Work orders. So now what we want to do is you want to go to work orders. We're going to create a work order for the Kodiak. And this work order is going to be for nobody. Create a work order. And then you can put Tanya. And then set up the legs. So what we want to do is from Ruti, going to go to Goroka. Goroka is Alpha Yankee Golf Alpha. And we do have some jobs, some work out of here. If we go to so you want to click on show all cargo packs and then refresh. You'll see We got from Ruti to, you can click on load and then required. So we can't. So we're going to have to drop some fuel here. Just a little bit of fuel, get rid of. Then we have 10 kgs available. So that should be fine. Now we can activate this. And then she is now going to fly the aircraft from Ruti to Goroka, and then estimated arrival at 16:03. So in about 1 hour, she'll be there, and a job will be done. Then she can continue on. You just go in, create new work orders, and you can with the work orders. With the work orders, you can set up several legs, but you do want to watch out for weather, because if weather could stop them from taking off, and if you have lots of connections, yeah, then the shit can hit the fan very quickly. But that's it for this video. Thanks a lot for watching. If you have any other questions, let me know in the comments below. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in this next video. See you then.